Hello and welcome to another one of Nord's tournaments. The tournament's game this time around is Rome 2, a an epic game, as one would say. But in any case, today we are witnessing the first battle. Julius, you can take it over from here.
Hello there, Bulioski. I'm happy to join you for the first battle. Anyway, I can go over a couple of army cons, and then maybe I can hand over the next team to you. How does
Sounds
that
good.
sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, I'll start with um. I forgot who this was now. Galatia. That must be Friendly Dragon, I think. Um, he's got a total of 4 cavalry, all consisting of noble horsemen. He's got what appears to be 3 spear units of Levi Freeman. On his in terms of swords, he's got 5 Galatian legionaries, 2 Celtic skirmishers for his range units, and of course a general looking very epic. For Bactria, which is Lancelot, I believe, he's got Royal Cavalry of Bactrian Royal Cavalry actually. I'm sorry. What appears to be 2 Hellenic cataphracts. I think I pronounced that correct. Citizen cavalry, 3 skirmish units of Persian light archers, and on his front line we have hang on. 3 heavy pike infantry. Gonna be pretty epic, I can imagine, the
Damn.
upcoming battle.
Okay.
We got
Very
a
good.
Thorek swordsman, actually 5 of them total, and a Turiel spear.
Damn.
Overall, a pretty balanced army, I would say, but in terms of range, a little bit lackluster. So,
Yeah, they
yeah,
went more infantry rather than carrying some archer boys or whatnot. Although I do see a couple, so look
but I
good.
mean, I would have to say the infantry core is very solid.
Yes.
Like anything charging up front and directly into them are gonna be they might take heavy losses. So what the enemy team should do, or I reckon what they might have to do, is flank around and shit like that.
Yeah, I would say so. And also, I'm not sure, but isn't this so wait, let me get this straight. This is this Lancelot and Friendly Dragon, right? Is it not the it's not Legatus and Nobler?
No, Legatus and Nobler. So Legatus is playing Egypt here, and then Nobler is playing the
Ah,
nation of Kush,
I
or whatever
see.
they're called, Kushite.
Damn.
Um, yeah, I mean, if you want to have a look, then
Let's see what there's in there. I see some cavalry boys, some medium cavalry. There's four of them. Okay, okay, some pretty good cavalry. I would say overall. I'm not sure about how fast they are or how good shock damage they have, but if you brought four of them, they must be pretty handy. What do they have in there? Some skirmishers, very light missile in front, very good. Always a good solid thing to have. And then you have some the infantry, the backbone, a couple of very heavy melee infantry and some medium melee infantry. Okay, looking pretty balanced so far. And at the back you have the reserves, the heavy melee infantry, medium pike, and oh, they have two. Does he have two medium pikes?
yeah, 2 medium.
Okay, pretty solid, pretty solid. Not bad at all. Bad at all. I think he might be missing out maybe on some like elite, like very elite, heavy melee infantry. He might have gone for quantity over quality, I believe.
I don't
Does
know.
have
I
a
mean,
couple. He does have a couple.
he does have quite a few very heavy melee infantry.
I'm not
Um,
sure how effective they are, but should be okay.
I mean, I can imagine if he were to attack or defend, what I can imagine is that the center would probably crumble before the flank. So either he would probably send Pike to support the center, and then maybe use the flank to kind of go around. You can also see
Hmm.
that with the hidden units here, like there might be some flanking maneuver intended.
Oh yeah. Also, the map is pretty damn flat, so it's gonna be pretty epic to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's a slight incline towards the other army, but it's almost nothing.
What about this team? We already see the missiles in front as well as the other team now as well. Very good. And what's there? What's in the actual middle? They have some very light melee infantry, some heavy melee infantry. Quite a lot of those is actually. Wow, that's a lot of those.
Oh my
Very
god.
light melee. Wow. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting because it's sort of a mix between quality and quantity. Because he brought a
Indeed.
shit ton of quality troops and also a shit ton of of skirmishers, of archer boys. So this is a
Yeah.
pretty good setup. But does he have any cavalry?
He does have some cavalries. Got
Oh
some
yeah.
hidden. Yeah.
Wow, medium, not bad. What the hell did he have the funds for that? Wow. Okay. This is a pretty
We
good
don't know.
setup.
So I mean, in terms of mobility, I think both teams are pretty balanced
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, not bad at all.
But until we start the battle, we wouldn't know for sure who's actually going to be aggressive and who's going to be defending.
Yeah, it seems from this view actually, it seems like you can notice that the red team is much more tight together, and the yellows they're like a bit more separate. So we might see some. We're gonna witness a pretty epic battle.
Yeah, I mean, you just tell me if you want me to go into this view again sometime. But for now, I'll keep it for this.
Let's start and see how it's gonna go. Yes, and if you already haven't figured it out, we are watching a recorded session because we had quite a lot of technical difficulties when trying to spectate.
If you find your courage, I can promise you victory. What say you?
Nothing,
Oh,
like literally nothing. Very encouraging. But as I was saying, we did have a lot of fucking difficulties, so it was pretty annoying. But we had to we had our plan B, which was to just one of the participants could just record a battle, and we're just gonna spec it over. Not as epic because it's not a live, but it's still good enough. Alright, now what are the red team doing here? They're just pushing forward. Look at them go! God damn, yes, they're rushing in.
Yeah. So what it's looking like right now is both teams are moving, of course, but I think what's happening is the yellow team. I think they're just maneuvering to like get into better position and getting closer.
Oh, those first ones are going back. I thought there was a death charge.
Oh, the cavalry?
Yeah.
Ah.
Alright, here we go. It seems like the yellow team is really taking a defensive stance, and that's good for them, I guess, because they have more quality. Oh no, they're pushing forward. Okay.
Yeah, Oh, I want to point out, it does look like Legacy has actually moved his cavalry away from D4. Could have been a very interesting tactic, like, I don't know, can I... No. Let's say he moved his front line back, hold on, go slow motion, back here, and then forcing the enemy to mirror and come closer. What could happen was he could maybe spring the trap as his front line was engaged and maybe do some really ooga booga shit here.
That would have been interesting to see, but it seems like they're definitely taking a different route to this battle.
That's okay.
They're going for, yeah, of course, they're going for the more direct approach here. Nothing wrong with that. The good old head-to-head skirmish here. I think obviously the yellow team has a massive advantage because they have more missile troops than the other team, sadly. So they're gonna get their ass handed to them in a second by those.
It does look like the missile troops are getting closer now.
Oh yeah, they're getting a little close there. Oh, there we go. They're holding.
Should be in range, I reckon, if not very close.
Yeah, they're really close actually. They're really getting some really good damaging. Look at those boys go. Look at them go. They're just rushing right in. No remorse.
Yeah, kick off any second now.
Yeah. Here we go. Those troops are almost there. They're just positioning themselves. But what about that cavalry on the far right? Are they doing anything? And they're pushing it forward now.
They are starting to. It's probably just like a bait and switch here. Like what it's trying to do, like force them back, like test them. Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
So looks like Lancelot has formed some shield walls or something, and friendly dragon is moving in.
here we go. The missiles already throwing their shit.
Yeah. If you ever need me to slow down, just tell me.
Riders, advance!
Oh, that's gonna be one huge fucking cavalry clash. It's gonna happen on the
Yeah,
right.
no, they seem to be falling
Oh, they're
back.
falling back. Okay. What's happening in the middle?
So,
Oh,
so far,
there's
there's not a
time.
lot of engagements. Egypt were kind of sitting back, but I think, no, for the most part, it's just Galatia and the Kush people fighting right now.
Yeah, yellow team might have a big advantage with their quality and quantity.
There's a big cavalry battle going on over here.
I think the red team definitely has more cavalry from what I've seen. I think.
A little bit
believe they
more, I
have-
reckon.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more cavalry, so they might have the early advantage. But if they don't use it carefully here, they might lose that advantage really quickly. It seems like a couple of units already foldering. On the
Yeah,
right
as it's
side,
looking right now.
the middle
they
is
are-
pretty strong, pretty solid still.
Yeah. But although
Yeah.
they're moving closer over the left flank now, if you're looking from the red team's perspective.
Oh, if you look on the left, he's charging, he's sneaking in his boys there along with his general.
Yeah, moving around now. Well, that's because Egypt have like no carry to hold them back, so he's just coming on.
Yeah, he's just using that advantage.
Riders, advance!
This might be pretty bad for
Double
yellow.
time!
He
It's
just-
very bad actually, because if he locks the main line into melee, he can't really turn around and face the carry, and thus they can just come in from behind and
Yeah.
ruin it.
Yellow is in a bit of trouble here because these guys can just push as far as they want to because other troops are busy with handling anybody else.
By your command!
It does look like we have pikemen in the melee, but they might be rendered a little bit useless if they have friendly infantry in front, if you look at that.
Yeah, I see that. God damn. Oh, here comes the cavalry in for the flag.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking
Oh,
about.
you get sandwiched. Oh,
This
that
bay, yeah.
was-
That's
was
basically
brutal.
a hammer and anvil right there.
That was brutal. That was well executed. Oh, this is already. Ooh, this is a pretty far fight. How did? Are these all cavalry?
Yeah, these all carry
Yeah.
actually a couple of melee
I
infantry.
was about to say because they're really far away from the main fight, so I was pretty surprised to see them fighting out there.
It's like the Bactria, aka Landblooders, go all in on the
Yeah.
Egyptian main line, and he's actually charging in now.
That
That is not good.
that the forces that he brought behind the enemy lines, that he's used them now. He's clashed them right in the backs of these guys.
Yeah.
So, oh, those
Oh,
those
dear.
arrows flying overhead as well. It's a pretty messy battle so far.
Indeed.
All over the place, but it's pretty action packed.
I mean, they can still turn it around
Oh, yeah,
if they
definitely.
play their cards correctly. Although, as it turns out right now, they have most of their units routing, and it keeps going this way.
Yeah.
Then it's already game over.
Wow, there's so many troops to take in. Oh, this
Yeah.
this view is pretty interesting. Look at that one big ass square in the middle, yellow square.
Yeah,
That's
I think that's
interesting.
because the units like so spread out, so the game.
Yeah,
Makes-
makes sense. Yeah, this is a lot
Like
of,
that.
of shit going on, and you can see the yellow troops are definitely starting to folder right now.
They are definitely falling. Yeah,
Red are they're
like
just
keeping in slow motion actually, because the battle's going so slow. We only have like 3 minutes left.
Wow, wow! I didn't even notice we were in slow motion. Still,
I mean, yeah. Just tell me if you want me to speed up again. To be honest.
it's all right. This is actually a pretty good method of viewing things. You look a bit more on the left. Are they charging his cavalry in? Yes, he is. Look at that big triangle going right in there on the left.
Wait, here?
On the left, yeah, you see him right there.
Oh, here. That's
Oh,
one
yeah,
cavalry.
it's a deformed triangle, but it's a triangle nevertheless. Oh no, okay, they're not actually cavalry. I thought they were cavalry.
Oh shit! We have a massive route at the center here.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
That
Oh, that's
could
not
be game now.
That's really not good for them.
He's actually charging his general. This is a desperate time.
Yeah, even though the yellows had more quality, I think they might have brought too many archers, as Dave mentioned.
Yeah, the archers right now are actually not helping a lot. If you want to, take my advice with a grain of salt, really. But if you want to, normally what I would do was have archers be on the side or at the rear of a unit, shoot in, and that way the shields are not protecting them. You can deal a lot of damage.
I feel like in a different scenario, Yellow might have won easily because of the archers, but because this was such a direct forward battle, their archer advantage just got swept under the rug. Didn't really care too much
Yeah.
because it's an all-out melee, so it doesn't even really matter that you have a lot of archers. What comes down to the
You also have to think about the fact that if you do not have the superior cavalry, your archers are also already kind of rendered useless, because if you can't use your archer mobility to come around and I don't know, stun your enemy, poke at them, yeah, you can't do a lot.
You see those bonuses are going on left and right there. Those are the two enemy generals actually. There's two of the enemy generals clashing. There's in the middle.
Pretty close.
Oh yeah, along with some pikemen in there. This is gonna get real ugly for them. Really, it's already really ugly. But
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, putting his general out, fighting pike set on is not good.
yeah, one thing that I however like about Rome, honestly, is that you can use your general so much more often than in games like Napoleon, because Napoleon the general is more like a chain and ball, because if he dies, then you're at a massive disadvantage, and obviously that's in every Rome game, but in Rome you can actually use him in combat and you not be too scared of losing him, because he's an actual really good unit to use from time to time, as opposed in Napoleon, it's as like a last ditch option or to save some other troop or two.
Yeah, I would agree. In some cases, like in Napoleon, you really only use your general for like last ditch effort, but he does have some abilities, also not many, but he can help a little bit.
Yeah, like the morale abilities are still good.
With terms of morale system, like I think it's the same for all Total War games. If your general dies, your units are much more prone to quickly chain route and just retreat overall. There's not a cavalry charge coming into the back of the Kushina lines.
Yeah, that's gonna seal the deal.
Yeah, they're already down to medium morale.
Yeah, this battle is looking really a lot of in favor for the red team.
Definitely. But power is also in favor.
I'm not sure Yellow team has a chance to win it. They just have a couple of units here and there. On the right flank there, they have the most units. That's Legatus's guys barely still holding on there. And I think Nobler's guys are mostly gonna. He still has a couple of people here and there.
Yeah, I think once Nobler flank has fallen, it's a matter of time of when Legatus is gonna fall too.
Yeah, but you can see they're desperately using those bonuses here.
Yeah, they're gonna come in really handy, but it might just be a case of prolonging the inevitable.
Yeah. Look at those guys. They're just having a melee. Every band, look at them all. They're foldering. Yeah.
Very on one-sided here. Oh boy.
But this has been a very interesting battle. I wouldn't have thought that they were gonna go for such a direct plan of attack, but it happens sometimes. It's a really how many minutes? Like 10 minutes almost, I think. Damn.
The battle is only
Really,
10 minutes if
yeah.
we were gonna go full time, so real time.
Really quick game. It might have been also. I'm not sure. I think there was a really fast game in Shogun that I did once, but I think this one might take the crown. Really short game.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, no look.
Actually, no, I did a battle too that was just around the same time as well. With
on Shogun.
what? In Shogun, Irenic, I think I fought again.
Yeah.
Before my battle with Baldur's.
I don't know about Shogun, but I also like the fact that you can use your general quite a lot. It's very similar in terms of that with Rome.
Yeah.
The thing about Shogun is though, I think it's a little bland because well, You all don't have a lot to choose from infantry-wise. They're all kind of the same-ish. I'm not sure, but it's alright. It's an okay game, I guess. Just the lack of
Yeah.
choosing
It,
stuff.
it's understandable though. It's they have similar culture in Japan, similar units, all that stuff. Like it can be very hard to differentiate them sometimes.
Yeah.
Just looking at the left flank here from the yellow team side, it's basically a case of cleaning up the rest now of Nobles' flank. He's just basically holding on a last stand, I think. Bruski, what do you think so perhaps the yellow team could have done better to maybe take the victory?
Honestly, I think they should have just played defensive because they had a shit ton of arrows, like arrow people. They could have used them early game to just make as much damage to the red guys as possible, and then when they were a little bit weaker, then they could have used their. I think probably could have positioned their heavy units a bit better and try and use them against the reds. But it seems like the reds just got to them faster than they've expected, and it was just kind of like a downhill scenario from there on because yeah, their archers just completely just got melted.
Yeah, basically a domino effect.
Yeah, you see the couple last troops they're foldering.
Yeah, I think we're.
Yeah, I think
might,
red has this in the bag, but definitely very interesting battle. It's oh, here comes it in the back.
Carry charge, and that the DOD
Yeah,
boys.
that's gonna.
Ready for orders,
Yeah.
General! Ready for orders!
Yeah, and we got a chain rod.
By your command!
There we go. That's it. Well,
That is it.
it was a quick but very action-filled battle, I would say. I would like to congratulate both teams and team Friendly Dragon and Nachttime or Lancelot for advancing in the round robin as well. And I wish both teams good luck for future games. And I thank you for being here, Julius.
No problem.
And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.